What's up, guys? It's me again, Christian Rodriguez, and I'm going to talk about the 5 reasons why every business must implement AI automation. Now, AI automation is obviously something that's fairly new. I think a lot of businesses are aware that AI is out there, AI automation's out there, but many are maybe many are resisting some form of resistance, right? Oh, I'm fine where I am or whatsoever. But I have 5 reasons why you definitely should implement AI into your business. So, reason number 1 would be it saves time and it reduces repetitive work. Come on, do you really want to spend 8 hours a day dealing with boring spreadsheets, maybe moving from one database to another, or have AI just do it for you? And it does it for you automatically, probably does it better than you would ever do it. And then you don't have to worry about doing that boring work that you probably hate doing. That's such an advantage. You don't have to worry about moving numbers, you don't have to worry about those boring repetitive tasks that you know are important for the business, and it allows you to focus on what truly matters. So if I've been reading this book called Deep Work and by Cal Newport, and he talks about shallow work. Shallow work is, repetitive, boring stuff, say for example emails, right? Us looking at emails, that's you could say that's a form of shallow work, even if it's required for your job. It's shallow work because it's not going to get you into the zone. It's not going to get you focused on what truly matters, right? But with AI, you could have it that it takes care of all of the shallow work, and then you can focus on the deep work, which is the stuff that you really have to put your mind to so you can make the business go to the next level, right? And number 2 would be increases accuracy and consistency. Humans are prone to screwing things up. I'm not going to say that. We're going to make mistakes here and there, especially with repetitive, shallow work. We are likely to make mistakes. Maybe someday we woke up maybe we got 5 hours of sleep because we didn't sleep well that night. Maybe something happened, and we're more likely to make a little mistake that we didn't even realize we made. And now you have to go back, go through the headache of figuring out what issue happened or how to fix it. But if you had AI, it'll just do the work. It'll be accurate. It'll do exactly what you programmed it to do, and it'll do it in a consistent basis. It'll work 24 hours a day, not even just 8 hours a day. It'll work while you're asleep. It'll work while you're on vacation. It'll work while you're on a meeting or you're in a sales call with a potential client of yours. It'll always work. It'll work when you're busy. It'll always be doing its work, right? And I would say reason number 3, first of all, it scales operations without adding a head count, right? So AI is going to let you handle more clients. It's going to let you handle more orders. It's going to let you handle more interactions with the clients. So you don't have to hire more staff. You're not going to have to hire extra people to do something that maybe you're tired of doing, or something that you don't want to spend too much time doing because you want to focus on something else. So you could focus on scaling your operations. You could focus on growing your business. You could focus on the next steps towards that. And you don't have to waste your cognitive energy on, shallow tasks, as I mentioned earlier. Right? And I would say for reason number 4, better decision making. Think about it. AI, you program it right, it can analyze your databases far better than you can. you could be a very smart guy, and I'm pretty sure you are. If you're watching this, you're a very intelligent guy. But as I mentioned, humans are prone to mistakes. And plus, it's going to take far longer for you to figure out, analyze what's going on, analyze the trends, look at the insights, look at what patterns are going on. But AI will instantly be able to detect what patterns are going on. And that makes your life so much easier. Like, I don't understand. That just saves you decision making energy on bigger stuff. So I don't see a reason why not. Well, reason number 5, which is the last reason, and actually before I get to the last reason, I want to say, if you like this content, I'm going to keep posting more content on this, and also AI automation, some more N8N footage. Feel free to shoot me a follow and leave a comment below. But now for reason number 5, I put gains competitive edge. It gives you a competitive advantage. That's probably better to say. A competitive advantage. So think about it. Companies that use AI automation, right? They're going to move faster. They're going to operate leaner. They're not going to have to rely on other humans. They're not going to have to rely on hiring extra staff. And plus, think about it like this, right? Early adoption is going to create like a moat, like some sort of moat around you. And now your competitors are going to have to catch up with you, right? And those are the 5 reasons, but I also have an extra bonus, and that's a counter argument. Because I know people are going to give me a counter argument, but Christian, my business works fine, perfectly fine. I'm doing well, and I don't even have AI. I don't need AI, right? And that's a fair argument. I'm not going to say that's not a wrong argument. That's not that's completely fine. That works fine too. But while you're thinking everything's fine, your competitor might use it. Your competitor might see, oh, okay, I should start getting into AI so I can see if I could get some sort of edge over them. And then slowly they can overtake you by having that sort of edge over them. Now they have more leverage, or they have more money. They have more income, right? They have more cash flow coming in because they could bring in more clients, and they don't have to hire as many employees. So they could find a way to grow at a faster rate from there, while you're still sticking with your business, while you're sticking with like the way your business is. And I'm sure your business is fine, but I would say AI will help with that. It will help with keeping your business going well, and you might even find out you were spending too much money on something that you could have been saving money on all along. So I like using this example just to end this video. Think of Uber Eats, right? When it first became popular, right, like before 2020, because I remember I was in college, and that was when I first learned about Uber Eats. When it was first popular, only like certain restaurants had it. Certain restaurants, not like too many restaurants had it, right? It was like still like cool to use, but a lot of restaurants resisted. Many restaurants didn't want to use it, right? They never allowed Uber Eats to you go to the restaurant. They either want you to call the delivery guy, or you go to the place and pick it up. But this one thing happened, and it's called COVID. In 2020 happened. And guess what happened? Lockdown happened. Everyone was at home. No one was going out to restaurants. No one was gonna go to sit down at the old mom and pop's restaurant that's been making pizza for over 50 years. No one's been doing that. So what did Uber Eats do? Uber Eats, a lot of the businesses that realized that they were losing money, they were going to go bankrupt. They were going to go shut down. Sorry, I got off on a tangent. But they got off. They were going to shut down. What did they end up doing? They ended up implementing Uber Eats so they could stay competitive. And that's what I see happening with AI. I don't know if because of a COVID-like event. I don't know. I'm not saying that it's because there's going to be another COVID-like event, but I am saying that there's going to be something that businesses are going to realize they have to implement AI. And why not be an early adopter for it? But that's really it, guys. Thank you so much for listening. And yeah, thank you for listening to the 5 reasons why businesses need to implement AI automation. Thank you so much. Feel free to leave a comment below and take care.